Cosa sé.
Nice different.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, present you life as a champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.
Well, what's going on, people? Yes, I always kick out because that's what a savage does. He kicks out. Should we get some music playing?
What up? Can't hear you. No sound. So Savage, he's having a little technical difficulty. Had to give it to the main person on the channel here. He'll be back in a little bit. He had to let the top notch guy handle this. But he'll figure his technical difficulties out real quick. So for those of you that don't know, I am Chop City Wrestling. I am a sponsor of the channel. Basically what I do is I go to different wrestling events and stuff of that nature and take chops from professional wrestlers. I've been chopped by some of the best independent wrestlers in the world. Hoping to, get some bigger names soon. But for every chop that I take, I donate $20 to Connor's Cure for Pediatric Cancer, as well as this year, me and my partner Anthony have also decided that we are going to donate $5 to Give Kids the World for every chop that we take. So $25 donated to different charities for every single chop that we take. And it's been a crazy ride. Savage has been willing to help me out with all of this, so shout out to him. If his sound is actually working now.
Yeah, I'm apparently good to go right now. Apparently the other browser decided to have a heart attack and just stop working for some reason. I don't know why. Why does StreamYards do this to my life? We pay them. The Savage Kingdom pays StreamYards good money for this shit. I can go back to Streamlabs for a significantly lower price. See, and I put the shades on tonight because tonight I don't want you to get anybody else except Savage. I want you to have the full Savage experience. I'm going to bring you NXT. I'm sure he already talked to you guys about Chop City Wrestling and what they're all about. So, again, I'll say it again. I'm sure maybe you heard me in the beginning say it. I don't know.
There it is.
Follow Chop City Wrestling. Go to youtube.com/Chop City Wrestling. 9631. Is there any significance in the 9631?
No, they just put it on there.
Okay. Big Nick, what's going on? Shout out to you. They just put it on there. All right. Can
They
you
did.
go
Big
see
Nick, I recognize you from Instagram. Thank you for following as well.
Yeah, Big Nick's a beast. He keeps it real, man. I got a lot of shit going on here. I told you we're going to do our best to keep doing shows and get your name out there. I've put you, Marty Jannetty has seen your name. I pointed out your name to Marty Jannetty. It's my fault for not taking a picture of Marty Jannetty holding the Chop City, but I was so, into the moment. I gave him the quick tour, and then we went right into the signings, and there was a line, and next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock. That shit is...
Well, I appreciate everything you've done, and all that. So, even if we get just a couple different, people jumping on because of what you've done, it's all about getting the channel's name out there. And I have seen, I think since I signed up for you, I think we've gained about 40 new subscribers. So it's slowly starting to jump up little by little.
All right, some organic too, because a lot of people I've had conversations with, obviously from the stream, I show your stuff, I tell people what you're about, I ask them to go follow me. Some of my followers like me, and then I believe a lot of them just don't fucking like me, but they follow me anyway.
6 minutes. What? We went 6 minutes.
6 minutes, not bad. It happened. What's going on, Chris? Johannes is one of my old school original followers. He started following me because of a play-by-play I did of, I believe, WrestleMania. And I mean, I went all out. We're talking about 8 hours of play-by-play, 2 days. That's awesome. No, I'm talking about last year.
Oh, last year.
Last year
too.
Jeez, you go every year?
Pretty close. Skipped a couple of years, then went to Tampa, then went to Dallas, and LA.
I should have told you to send me some pictures. I'm sure you got pictures on one of your socials.
Absolutely, yeah. I can definitely send you some stuff.
Well, I have to check that. I could just go visit up the social. But here's one of my upcoming events coming up. Wrestle Bash is our next big event. It's going to take place at the Doubletree by Hilton in Fairfield, New Jersey, August 20th. This is the first confirmed talent I have. She's trained by Rikishi. So she has Samoan training in her blood, and I have obtained her through my connections with the real bloodline, the real Samoan dynasty, the guys that Roman Reigns wouldn't want to face in the ring.
I mean, looks like that, with that training, how can you pass it up? How can you beat it?
It's going to be a good time, and I'm working on another star, which... I don't want to drop any names tonight, but I will say this. See, Savage no longer has to talk to silly little middlemen. Savage just goes directly to the talent. I have a nice Rolodex right now.
I know, I saw MJF was your friend. He told you smell good.
That's because I do smell good. He wasn't lying. A lot of people said he was being sarcastic, and I said they're full of shit, but, whatever. It's okay. Yeah, this is the official graphic that WrestleBash just did for me tonight, actually. So I was really excited about it. That's a great picture. I'm just gonna say this: if I get in who I want to get in, which I should find out within the next day or so, you're gonna pair up very nicely. It's gonna be a good time. And then, of course, Legends Fan Fest, Hamburg Field House. Do you know the Hamburg Field House?
I think I've heard of it. Yes.
It's legendary. You must have heard of it because that's where Jimmy Snuka got his head cracked in with a coconut by Rowdy Piper. That was that happened there in that building. And
in September, I don't have anything to do in September, so I may take a trip down.
There you go, man. Maybe I might have a big table over there, so we could definitely set up something for you. You put a sign or something.
Sounds good.
Go crazy. Yeah, but I'm doing like a road trip with him. I'm gonna have him for 3 days.
Oh, damn. So, true story, Jimmy Hart met me and my partner, Anthony, in Vegas. We were walking through MGM, Park MGM. He saw us both, and he called us the next great tag team if we ever decide to get into wrestling.
That's awesome. That's absolutely awesome. When did you meet him?
This would have been Double or Nothing last year. We went down there for the whole weekend, me and my buddy, who also is part of Chop City Wrestling. And he was just walking through the casino. We met him, and he was like, man, if you two ever got into wrestling, you got that size, you got that charisma. He's like, you're the next great tag team.
That's awesome. Did you guys have a tag team name, or were you actually wrestling? Have you wrestled? Do you have wrestling experience?
We've never wrestled. It's something that we've always loved to potentially do, and we've talked about it. But at this point, at this age and stuff like that, it's probably not going to happen, honestly. So it's been something that,
Hold on. Do I have like Where is it? We got to put some music or something for this guy because it's like a fucking rarity that he shows up here. I'll hype him up a little bit. Look at that, son. That's what Ricky gets. Got serious now. Ricky's in the room. We're on the final stage. What's going on, man?
I don't know. What's up, Chop City Wrestling?
What's up?
I love the chopping, of course.
Appreciate it.
Taking chops for a good cause, man. Ricky, did you catch NXT tonight?
No, I didn't. I'm actually watching this. I'm
he's
watching this
it.
playoff game and seeing the
Lakers are
comeback.
getting stomped on, or
No, they're actually only down 3 now.
Wow, interesting. Because
They're
I
only down
believe
three.
you made a.
Only 20.
Yeah, it's only they're down 3.
I believe you made a comment saying the Lakers have no chance.
They have no chance.
Maybe. We'll find out. I'm not even watching the game, but I saw the score. I was like, ugh. Cora Jade, absolute star in my opinion. I love the way they've progressed her with natural storytelling. Really exemplifies her character. She gets the chance to come out, talk, and actually represent herself very well in the ring. And she's developed a great fan base. And, promoters all over the world would die to have her on their roster. She's on her way up, and I like how she didn't go to Raw or SmackDown just yet. Now she can stick around.
Wasn't ready yet.
No, not even that, but she deserves to have her run in NXT so she can get her sets, you know what I mean? It's all about the sets and the reps. If you don't get the sets, you don't get the reps, you're probably going to fail on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Honest opinion. And I was right because she came out and she busted Fallon Henley's ass. I mean, Fallon Henley, she cut a promo too. They both did before the match. There she is, cutting her promo, talking her shit, just to get fucking dominated, decimated. Seconds later. And I mean decimated. That DDT was like within a minute and a half. Match was over. Clean. Cora Jade wins clean. In the ring. Went to work on the leg. It was a good match.
Cora Jade coming into her own with her new style.
What do you think? Do you think she's going to win this tournament over here that I just flashed by before?
Possibly. I mean, it could end up being her and hold on, let me see the bracket real quick.
Yeah, go for
it.
it.
It might be Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez in the final. But honestly, I would do Cora Jade and Tiffany Stratton.
Cora's the ex. You can't stand, but
I think Roxanne will probably be in the final. But I definitely think Cora Jade from that side probably will be in the final. That'll be a good match.
Well, I think you're wrong about that, sir. I think Tiffany Stratton is like the leader of some woman's mafia that's going around taking people out, and when the time is right, the story will be told. And she's winning that whole thing, Tiffany Stratton. 1,000,000%. The decision has already been made.
Oh, Savage has already made it?
No, I've heard. I've heard from the grapevine that the spotlight has been put on her. Anybody that's in charge of making decisions right now, it's all about to make Tiffany Stratton the next big thing.
I think the best thing to do is give it to Stratton or Cora Jade, because Cora Jade has been there too, and she has, earned her stripes as well. So it could go to either one of those two ladies.
You're not wrong about that.
Mm-hmm. And I think you had to have Roxanne Perez show up as a mystery entrant in the women's Money in the Bank.
But there's a better story to tell. If Tiffany's the champ that's pissing off Cora, pissing off Roxanne, Cora still have this beef. They now have to go at it to see who's gonna take on Tiffany. There's a story there. There's a pay-per-view there. Yep. In the meantime, Tiffany can take out 3-4 people at 4 different shows, have her reign, proclaim her dominance, maybe bring out her stable, her protection. She's going to take it to like an MJF level, except without the cursing and probably the references to the devil. But, besides that, and I don't know if you guys saw it tonight. Obviously, you didn't see it, but we're going to get into it. Somebody had a little MJF reference tonight on NXT. The match was short, sweet. Like I said, Cora Jade advances. Whatever her name is, Valkyria, whatever the hell, I don't care. She's okay in the ring, but she's not in any of these other ladies' levels just yet. There's way too many people better than her. All right, here we go. What do you guys think of these two? I'll go to you first, Chop City. By the way, Chop City, everybody make sure you go and follow Chop City. Go follow Chop City right now. Go subscribe to Chop City. If you just started watching this video, Guaranteed. See, the thing about my viewers is they like to hop in, they like to hop out, and then I have people that watch it later, and they watch the whole thing, and then they send me, yo, that was a great episode. Someone's gonna see this. Someone's gonna subscribe.
Everyone watching now, later, please do subscribe. Great things with the channel. And once we do start hitting monetization, we haven't hit yet. But once we do, 25% of all the money we make on the channel, every single dime, is going to Connor's Cure. So there's a chance to raise big money for Connor's Cure when this channel hits monetization.
I mean, we could actually probably go look a couple of your videos too. But first, let me give a shout out to Chop City's right here anyway.
This guy did not want it. He was very unfair. He gave me a hat.
All right, I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a weak chop.
That was his partner gave me a better one. His
a
partner
weak
gave me a better one.
I'm gonna give you a better one. Ricky's gonna give you a better one.
Yep.
I'm waiting for it. You know, after I talked trash about your boy Cardona, who would not chop me.
We all know who this guy is. This guy's losing his title on Thursday. On Thursday, Tony, you're losing the title. If you bring that shit, you better keep it over there where you are, man.
The channel one is he's a good dude.
Ricky, you coming out tomorrow on Thursday? Not tomorrow, day after.
Yeah.
Nice. Be a good time. We'll have some fun over there.
I'll be there.
Make sure you go follow Tantalizing Tony, and then at the bottom of his page you can find Anthony Graves, All About Wrestling with KOD's show. You got Gianna Forever, which is Ravishing Ricky. Ramon over here. You can follow everybody. Anybody that Tony follows, follow them. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just do it and do it now. And then when you're done doing that, you come back to Wrestling with Savage. And I'll talk some shit about Tony. Back to NXT. I love Tony, though. Tony's a good dude.
Wendy Chu, that's my girl right there.
Yeah, you go to town on this roster right now. This picture, what does it do to you? Who do you see here actually coming out of NXT, maybe a women's champion?
No one.
No one. Okay, good answer. I like it. Direct up front.
Wendy Chu is money, but her gimmick needs to change.
Her gimmick is atrocious.
I mean, all these jokes seem like gimmicks in that picture, at least.
He said blue shirt. I like that.
Oh,
blue
God.
shirt. That's great.
I wonder why the blue shirt. Come on.
Kiana James has a chance. I like Kiana James, and they give her a lot of camera time, so somebody likes her, but we got to see her ring ability step up. I want to see more wrestling and less talking.
Big shout out to my boy Von Wagner. I'm a Von Wagner guy, and he's on the main
SmackDown.
Yeah.
On Monday Night Raw, Battle Royale.
He's a free agent, actually.
Yeah, you can go to SmackDown. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy that just shows you what they think of him. You know, he's one of those impressive specimens that, you know, he's going to have a run eventually. But he's got to pay his dues. It's going to take a minute. You got
Denver
wins
wins.
to worry about. Yeah, I figured that. Wesley and Tyler Bate get attacked in the locker room, all right, by the Schism. There's Joe Gacy. You got Ava Raine. Let's talk about Ava Raine for a moment. Does anybody like the way she's being handled right now?
I don't hate it.
Okay, you don't hate it. Chop City?
I don't hate it. You have to, use it with kind of baby gloves a little bit because you don't want to push your tune based on the name. But I think she's been handled fairly well.
Fairly well. Okay.
I think they're coming into their own a little bit. It's finding that one thing with everybody, like the one thing that'll click and make them the hottest attraction. Seth Rollins, he's been a hot attraction for years. He's been doing the best work of his life, right? What has he got now that made him go way over the top? His theme song. Mm-hmm. Everybody sings with him, right? So it makes him more of an attraction. The Schism, to me, is money. But they need that one thing that's going to send them over the top. That's it.
If you ask me, I think Shinsuke Nakamura started that whole crowd singing.
Yeah.
And then when they put out his fire, Seth was like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking that shit. Let's give him a song like that. Yeah, it's great. You're right. He can go into any arena and steal the show. Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, they're going to show up. They're going to basically demand that Braun Breaker comes out. Instead, Drew Gulak, Charlie Dempsey come out. And of course, we know what's going to happen. Melo is money.
Oh, my boy.
Oh. Yeah, we'll get back to Dijak in a second. But yeah, Melo wins. Dijak going to put... And I don't see, it's a little confusing to me. I do like this. And sadly, I feel like stuff like this is better done on NXT than it even is on Raw. Raw needs to do more of what NXT does with these like vignettes that take place outside of the arena, wherever it is, at a restaurant, at a park, at a museum, or in this case, some kind of dungeon, torture prison. Because this guy just submits to Dijak so Dijak can make him suffer. And he can't get him to give up.
This guy looks like Macaulay Culkin. What the hell?
He said Macaulay Culkin on steroids. I met Macaulay Culkin at WrestleMania 35.
Good guy. I
was, of course, then a cigarette addict as I am now. So I went outside to have one, and there's fucking Macaulay fucking Culkin just standing there smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, holy shit. Do I take out my phone and get a viral video right now? Or do I just go up to him like a human being and say, hi, how you liking the show? And that's what I did. I didn't even ask for a picture. I should have. Yeah. I didn't want to be that guy, man. How many of these...
Can you imagine you got the bone in your mouth, you're just like... And he's just like, what the hell?
Damn, man. All right, who do you think won this matchup? You didn't see it yet, so... If you had to pick, who's winning this match?
Excuse me.
Well, you're wrong.
That's what I would have gone with as well.
You're wrong. Last night, Danny Palmer was attacked by a mysterious figure at NXT. Okay.
Sebring. Is that in Sebring, Florida?
Does anybody know who Danny Palmer is?
Is that the
the guy that got attacked?
Half lemonade iced tea? Palmer?
I don't even know.
That's
I really
Arnold
don't.
Palmer. Damn.
I like how the schism's presented. This looks cool.
Yeah.
But they always they lose.
Reminds me too much of the House of Black, though.
Yeah, but somebody's got to do it. I mean, someone's got to have that gimmick, unfortunately. They're always going to have that one dark, they don't let everybody do it. It looks cool, but they're not portrayed cool in the ring. They get in the ring, and they get slapped up by randoms. They get slapped up by anybody. They win a couple of matches.
If you're going to do it, you have to make them, like, powerhouses kind of type thing.
You guys know the bald guy is Kane's son, right?
Really?
Yes. Ricky, did you know that?
I didn't know that.
The bald guy from the schism, all right, is Kane's son. This guy. This is Kane Jr.
No.
Yes.
I don't see it.
That's Aaron Jacobs?
That's Kane Jr. Okay? The bald
I guess
guy.
I can see it a little bit, but...
That's Kane Jr. That's all you need to know.
Damn.
100%. That is him. That is
Kane's.
Kane's.
That's what they need to fucking push then. Like...
If you actually watch him in the ring, he's very good. These guys are very good.
Headbutt should be his finisher, man. Look at the fucking guy. Good God.
Creed brothers. These two should have went to Raw.
Yeah, these two guys are money.
Yeah, they already should have been gone. I don't even know why they're still there. I don't understand that. I don't. They have a match, and look at this suplex spot they did. All right, he starts with him, and then he passes him to his brother, and his brother finishes the job. Like that, I've never seen that before. That's a crazy spot. It was cool, but they win. Mm-hmm. Now we have. I love Tony D'Angelo. I think he's grown on me. Like when I first started watching him, Chop City, I was like, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This gimmick sucks. It's no good. He sucks at doing it. After 3 months of watching him progress, he won me over. Well, what are your thoughts on Tony D'Angelo, Chop City? Would you make him an NXT champion in the future? Should he be the one to take off the crown from Carmelo Hayes?
I don't know. See, now, Carmelo Hayes I have a soft spot for him because he was the Limitless champion here in Maine, where I live. That's a local promotion. So I have a soft spot for Carmelo Hayes.
Chat's going crazy.
I don't know if he's the one to take it off of him, honestly. But I mean, maybe there's so few people now outside of Carmelo Hayes and maybe one or two others that could be the champion. Why not him?
Okay, Ricky, how about you? Would you put it on Tony? Who? Let's theoretically talk about the next person that you're putting the spotlight on, who's going to end up beating Hayes. Who is it?
I think it's Tony D'Angelo.
So me and you are on the same page. I agree.
I think Tony D wins the title and sends Carmelo to the main roster.
But not for a while, right? When would you do it?
No, I think that'll happen probably
SummerSlam weekend?
I think after that.
It might be WrestleMania, man.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like towards the end of the year, like
it's Royal Rumble.
One of those stand and delivers or something, you know?
Or maybe who was in the Rumble this year? Nobody from NXT was really in the Rumble, right? Like one guy, two guys?
There was like one or two, but not many.
Yeah. Terrible, right?
It wasn't like well-known people, really.
Terrible, man. Why doesn't NXT do a Royal Rumble?
Good point.
Don't they have enough where they could do their own Rumble and the winner gets to fight the champion?
Maybe not a 30-person, but they can do
stand
it.
and deliver. They
20.
can do something.
I mean, they have to me, they have a big roster. You don't even understand the size of their roster. How many people they have in that performance center working, just waiting for the opportunity to come up. Mm-hmm. Like they have probably like 100 people in that building at all times.
True.
They have a roster. And nothing would be better than a Rumble where it lets like 15 nobodies become somebody. Think about the spotlight you can give to them on a Premier Live event. 15, professional wrestlers that are aspiring to be stars, have never even been on TV, and then they are given the opportunity. So you have 15 new guys, because that's the point of NXT. New. Next. You have 15 new guys every year. They're going to make their debut in this Rumble. And then 15 of NXT's best, competing for the chance to fight the NXT World Champion. Mm-hmm. And then you have a way to kind of reset the roster, revamp things, send people for the draft, this, that, the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think 30 would be a little too much, honestly, but I definitely...
You don't want to give anybody no shine.
No,
Those poor rookies. It's messed up, man.
I think 30 would
it's messed up, but you guys should go subscribe right there. There's the link. I'll take the chat off so you can see the link. Go subscribe to this guy. Go subscribe to Ricky and everybody else that is on the bottom of my page. Why don't they show the cop's face on this? This is insanity. But whatever. That was it. That was what they showed on TV right there. Okay, now we have the Creed brothers. They get on the mic. They're talking smack. They're challenging Gallus for the tag team titles. Blah blah blah. We're gonna get Dar over here. Noam Dar, the Supernova 11 sessions. And can you see the Burberry gentleman?
Who is this guy?
This is Noam Dar, if you're not familiar with Noam Dar.
Oh, Noam Dar.
Noam Dar is insane, incredibly talented wrestler. Okay? Wrestler. I like him. I know a lot of people who aren't going to like him. But I like him. I think he's good. I think he's really good. He comes on the show over here, Dragon Lee. Looks like, he's going to try to, have a serious conversation with Noam Dar, who does nothing but disrespect him. Pulls out the Spanish Made Easy level 1. Starts asking for the Spanish Made Easy level 2. He was going in on this dude. And then, of course, we get an interruption over here. Basically, we're going to have a match over here.
Oh.
Nah, you know who that is, man. The guy that has his new show right now. Damn, man, I feel bad for him now. I can't even remember his name. He's not doing a very good job. It will come to me in a second. But Dragon Lee's in there. He's the one who's going to end up fighting Noam Dar for that Heritage Cup that he brought from NXT UK, which is no longer existent. Did either of you watch NXT UK?
Here and there, but not much.
How about you?
No, not really.
Sad. If you ever have free time, which apparently nobody has free time anymore. I hate even saying this kind of shit. Oh, if you ever have free time, watch this match. It was really good. Nobody has fucking free time to watch shit. Because we're too busy watching the shit we gotta fucking watch.
There's so many shows on nowadays that you just can't have free time.
I would just say, look up Gunther's best work. Look up Gunther's best work from NXT.
If I could get a chop from one person,
Gunther, you're taking from?
Gunther.
Gunther? It's Gunther. It's not Gunther. It's Gunther.
Then Gunther. Yeah,
Gunther,
sure.
all right? That's not disrespect that Ing General's name. Don't fucking do it on my show.
They call him Gunther.
How incredible is the announcer on WWE main stage? Like the one that does all the crazy announces. What's her name? Any of you don't know her name?
Oh, Savannah, Sarah, whatever her name is.
The ring announcer, the main match announcer that's calling everybody out. Like
the one that she's on Raw now, Ricochet's girl.
Good voice for that shit. Better than Howard Finkel.
No, but she loves the business stuff.
Yeah, you can tell.
They have videos of her online, like shorts, and they show her announcing. She's like fucking just watching the match and excited, and she's doing the announcing. Like it's crazy. She likes it.
Dijak over here continuing to torture Dragunov because he apparently loves to get tortured. That's going to continue. That's a thing.
Dragunov has the potential to be a beast, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, 100%. 100%. He's somebody I would have drafted too.
He's taking the title off of Carmelo.
You could have put him right on Raw.
Yeah.
100%. This match is going to continue over here, Trick Williams. But the match ended. Carmelo gets the dub. This shit's a wrap. There's the leg drop. He never misses.
Uh-oh.
He never misses. And then we have the new heel of the year. Put on some No Mercy. It's a good theme song right here. Braun Breaker, you like him better as a heel or face, Chop City? Go.
I don't like him at all.
Oh.
Damn. Ravishing. Oh, you got more? He's got more. He's got more.
I'd say face, honestly, but I feel like they had to push him heel after what happened WrestleMania weekend with his dad. You had to push him heel.
How about you, Ricky? What do you say? You like him as a baby face or a heel?
No, I think this guy's better as a prick. Yeah, honestly.
Good call. I agree with you. And he is going to mess with Carmelo. He's going to come on the screen. He's at the barber shop intimidating all of Carmelo's friends. You know? He's trolling nasty. I love it. Thea Hale has energy just like me. It's nonstop. It's out of nowhere. It's intense. She can go from 0 to 1,000 like this, and I love it. I respect it. We're going to see her wrestle in a little bit. Duke Hudson, for whatever reason, I guess Andre Chase is still injured, right? He's not there. So Duke's in charge. But he's not paying attention to anything. He's in his own universe right now. God knows what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know. Do you have anything to say on Chase U in general? Anybody? Or Thea Hale? Nah?
She's cute.
Quiet. Got quiet over here. Okay. Yeah, she's cute, yeah. Lash Legend. There's no Andorra again. Lash Legend is sick of everybody having their own talk shows. So she's making her own talk show. It's coming next week.
Who is that? Red Velvet with her? Who is that?
I don't think so. I don't think that's Red Velvet at all.
I don't know. I
don't know, but here's Thea Hale, and she's going to take on Kiana James, and Kiana James comes out. They have an entertaining match.
Damn.
Like I said, Thea, it's like stomping on her right there. Suicide, nice suicide. Look at that shot. Nice suicide dive by Thea Hale. Full commitment to the dive.
Yeah.
No fear. She goes for some crazy shit. Kiana gets out of the way. Duke doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I don't give a fuck. And there's Kiana. Getting the win. We see these. Can I just
Hank and Hank, baby.
Can I just skip it?
Hank and Hank.
I'm done. I'm done with it. I don't care
Tank
anymore.
and Hank. What are you talking about?
I don't care about Tank and
What a
Hank.
Tank and Hank, bro. How you gonna just
Go. Let me. All right. It's all you.
Tank Ledger and Hank Walker, also known as Tank and Hank. You know,
This
I don't
shit
know
is
what else
unreal.
to say. You gotta use a handkerchief when you talking about these guys. Okay.
I'm done. I don't care anymore. I have no interest in anything called Hank and Tank. Tank or Hank, I don't give a shit. Chop City, I'm giving you. Do you have anything to say about Tank and Hank or Josh Briggs and Brooks Jensen?
I mean, the one in the white's looking like a high Morgan Wallen wannabe, but
My God.
This does not need to be on my television anymore. That's all I'm gonna say.
Uncle
Or
Howdy.
this, or this. I don't want to see this either. This is fucking terrible. What am I seeing right here?
That's Uncle Howdy.
He's like, yo, my hand hurts. My hand hurts. Come on, man. All right, Dabacado over here. Dabacado. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling him Yabba Dabba Doo or whatever the fuck, man.
Dude.
I'm gonna call him the Flintstone.
Yeah, no one gives a shit about that dude.
No one. Ricky,
Dabocado? Come on, man. That dude's one of the best.
wasn't he in that Netflix movie?
Sounds about right.
He was in that Netflix movie, dude, where that little kid kicked his ass. You don't remember that shit?
I don't.
There's a wrestling movie on Netflix for kids, and he's in it. He's the
that's
champion.
The one with like Rey Mysterio and shit like that, right?
No, it's just some fucking kid. He gets like fucking powers, and he goes and becomes a wrestler. He's wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's wearing a mask because he's a little fucking kid. He's 8 years old. Dabacado's the champion. This little kid gave him
That's
the
the only
business.
time he'll ever be a champion.
You might be right about that. It's fucked up. You might be right. All right,
Yo,
how about this?
These guys are money, though.
Who?
The tag team there, the kid with the ball. Basically,
Idris Enofe,
what's these dudes' name from AEW?
Private Party.
Private Party.
Shut the yo. This is not Private Party, man. This is not Private Party at all. They're actually way better than Private Party.
No, I know.
Axiom is a stud. Too. Axiom is a superstar. He's really good. He's really. I'll give him credit.
Good.
I'll give him props. He is one of the best. Dead ass. When I say this right now, he pound for pound, he's one of the best doing it in the world right now. So precise, so good, so clean. He takes bumps and makes it look like he got murdered. It's a rare thing. A lot of wrestlers can't do that shit. I'll ask you, Chop City, what wrestler do you think in history took the best bumps?
Shawn Michaels.
Who?
Shawn Michaels.
I can't knock it. Can't knock it. Ricky, you
That
got
guy
it?
would sell bumps left and right. Sometimes a little too much, but
I'm gonna go on a limb, but I'm gonna say Dolph Ziggler.
You're not even lying. Yeah, all time if you compare his bumps, yeah. But for me, it's always going to be Mr. RVD. The best taker of the pile driver you will ever see in your life.
And a RKO too. Land on his damn head.
Anything. That guy would sell shit to the moon.
No, God, no.
RVD for me took the best, greatest, like in his prime we're talking about. Because obviously someone's not going to take the same bump when they're 40 that they're going to take when they're 25, 26, 27. It's just not going to look the same. Prime example, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. Look at the progression of the characters and just watch the transition of the bumps. All right? Big difference between the way Mankind was bumping compared to the way Cactus Jack was bumping, compared to the way Dude Love was bumping, and then bring out Mick Foley. They say it's the 3 faces of Foley. It's actually 4 faces of Foley.
I don't know about that, because do you remember the hardcore match against Edge?
Yeah, of course, but that was Cactus Jack. He was the. He's still not
Mick Foley.
No, that was Cactus Jack.
That was Mick Foley.
Mick Foley, Edge, the Fire.
Yes.
I think.
But he didn't take a bump like off a cage or anything.
No, yeah.
His best bump was from the ring apron through the table, right? That was on fire.
Yeah, but that if you go back,
Double table. That's like landing on a mattress. Stop it.
That match was a crazy match for his point in his career.
People think it's hard to take a double bump through a table. If you just land on your ass, it's fine. But if you
I think it was a single table.
It was a single table.
It was just one table?
One table, yeah.
All right, that's
single table lit on fire.
I got to watch that match again. The match that I watched recently, which kind of blew my mind, was Randy Orton versus Cactus Jack.
Yeah, that one.
And that's what I was thinking about right now because I had just watched it like a week ago. So it's
the RKO into the barbed wire bat.
Everything. The whole match was fire, bro. That match was fire. So good. So good. I miss Randy. You guys heard the news? Randy might be
I heard he may be done. Yeah.
Yeah, doctors don't want him to
wrestle
wrestle.
again.
Work.
Probably.
Okay.
I think they're gonna have a celebration for Randy Orton, and the wrestlers are gonna come out and hug him and praise him.
He's
all
gonna
night.
pull a Mark Henry.
all through the night. They're gonna have vignettes from people. He's gonna come out at the end.
And then he's gonna go turn heel.
Riddle's gonna be the last guy. He's gonna
He's
hug
gonna
him,
RKO him.
and he's gonna RKO the shit out of him and get mega heel heat.
Or what if he RKO's Cody Rhodes?
That's true too.
Because that history is there.
Yeah.
I want to see a program between Cody.
I think it has to be Matt Riddle. That's a story that you have to tell.
Yep.
I think he'd be the best one. Eventually, you're gonna go to Cody Rhodes. Yeah, but the first story has to be Riddle.
I think it's a work because of the way it's coming out, like his pops and all that, and then we've been speculating. So now they're gonna put his name out there again, and we're gonna start this whole thing. I think it would be great if they did that.
Guess we'll have to see Wesley.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I got you. No, you got.
No, good. I was gonna say we're talking about Orton real quick. I was just gonna finish off by saying the man's health is the first thing we think about. So if he has to retire, we appreciate everything he's done in the business. We don't want that man to end up dead in the ring, God forbid, or paralyzed. So,
I agree with
Randy
that.
Orton was the guy that kind of got me back into wrestling. So he's always been a big one for me. But
the guy that got me back into wrestling was CM Punk. To be honest, I had fell off, and then I started hearing like all this. Oh, so you gotta watch CM Punk. I started watching. He got me back because I loved the shit he did with John Cena.
Oh, that was crazy back then.
Took the title, all that shit. But I get angry when I start talking about Punk because I'm on Punk's side with his shit with what happened with WWE. He did take his ball and go home, but you're the champion. You should be main eventing WrestleMania. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
End of story.
Eugene did it for me.
Eugene? G was good. Underrated.
That story was good, though. I'm not going to lie.
Eric Bischoff's, what was it, nephew?
Yeah.
I just met Eugene, and I didn't even ask for his autograph. Messed up. I should ask.
What's his name? What's his name? Nick Demuth or something like that?
Something like that, yeah. All right, now anyway, whatever. After this match, Wesley's going to come out, and there's the face he makes while he cuts a promo. Looks like he's trying to take a shit. I don't like his promos, but I love his in-ring ability. Really good.
Gary Busey here. I mean, Gary Busey.
Is that Seth Rogen or is that Joe Gacy? I can't tell anymore.
Yeah.
It actually looks closer to Jonah Hill.
Jonah Hill. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the name I was thinking about. Yeah, Jonah Hill. You're right, 100%, man. The new Jonah Hill right there with his girlfriend, too. Look at that.
Damn.
Isn't that sweet? Wesley, now we have a triple threat match, bottom line, for the North American Championship. Triple threat between Tyler Bate and Joe Gacy. That's going to happen in Lowell, Massachusetts, which, by the way, that's where our second sponsor is from. And you should go follow them, too. My cousin Cri Text, who actually did the intro song for my show. So shout out to him. Shout out to Outlaw Wrestling. I will be there. Ricky will be there. We'll be there this Thursday night. I'll be there with all my shit. I'll have my mic ready to go. I'll have my 8x10s ready to go. That's my kit right there. You see my kit? We got 2 mics now. We got our portable charger. We have our battery pack, cufflinks, and all kinds of shit ready to go. We got dice, so I could try to take somebody's money.
You got a Rolex in there? What's going on there?
It's a good time, man. Not yet. I wish that was a Rolex. You gotta fake it till you make it. Yeah, sure, it's a Rolex, sure. Outlaw Wrestling! Plus, Wrestling Is Now. It's gonna be like a mega show, so you're gonna get the top stars from Outlaw, you're gonna get the top stars from Wrestling Is Now. They're gonna come together to put on a super show. Alpha Junior Bull, James gonna be in the house, Greek God, Papa Don, Crowbar, SAT, just to name a few. I'm sure we're going to see a couple other surprises. Homicide's down there. Jacob Fatu, I'm sure he's been at all the recent Outlaw shows. Causing havoc, by the way. Causing fucking havoc. I'm going to be on this dude's show, May 25th. DJ Storms. We're going to run down Double or Nothing. Talk about the results and what we think's going to happen. I'll give you the spoiler now. MJF fucking wins. Don't order it. All right. Cream of the crop. May 28th, live from the premier streaming network on pay-per-view. Or if you're lucky enough to get down to Broadheadsville, Pennsylvania, you can watch the action live. Main event is Jacob Fatu versus Casey Navarro versus Encore. Enough said. It's going to be a banger. Also, Premier Streaming Network. This is another match that's going to happen. Alpha Jr. with Sean Maluta versus Championship Material. And both of you, if you don't know who Vinnie Mac is, keep your eyes out for Vinnie Mac. That kid is fucking money. Like, really, really good. And that's all I'll say about that. Back to NXT. Anybody want to talk about her? Roxanne Perez? She won tonight, by the way. She is in the finals.
Yeah, I
Of course,
semi-finals. I don't see her winning at all.
Oh,
There's your boy Ricky. Look at your boy's pimping over here. Big
Look at- I'm
pimping.
telling
He's
you,
got
man.
ladies now.
Big Von Wagner.
His confidence is up. My man's hopping on Raw, hopping on SmackDown, doing whatever. Who's
Oh,
this
God.
punk? This punk ass little bitch. Think you're gonna come up to Von Wagner? Mr. Stone's like, wow, you actually defended me. You love me. That's
They need
because I
to
see.
They need to
that
bring
you're a
Stone
star.
up to the main roster, man.
They do. But that's going to happen with time. Once Wagner gets his run, they're going to bring Stone.
Yeah.
He they make a good.
I mean, Wagner definitely has that look, for sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. He's a giant. He's legit, like almost 7 feet tall. He's a beast.
He can actually go in the ring. So
Yeah, dude. Remember when he was just chucking Wesley out of the ring into the audience? Do you remember that? Did you see that?
I don't think
Did
I
you
did.
Dude, you YouTube that shit. That shit was great. He chucked Wesley from the ring into the audience.
Damn.
Like he threw him like 10 feet, man. I was crying when I saw that shit. Main event coming up right here. Got Cora Jade. No, she should be in the main event. I would have put her match in the main event, but they didn't. And I'll tell you why, because there was a lot going to happen. This isn't even the main event. After Roxanne Perez would win the match, she would beat JC Jane pretty much clean. Pop rocks in the middle of the ring. There it is, the pop rocks. Good shot. Roxanne Perez is your winner. She moves on. She will take on Tiffany Stratton. It's probably going to be Tiffany versus Cora Jade in the finals. And maybe Roxanne turns heel. That would be nice. Screws Cora Jade. Would you do that? Or is that too much? It's probably too much.
Yeah, I feel like, Cora Jade's more of a heel type. I don't see a turn, honestly.
Okay. Then at the end of the match, we had Gigi Dolan come out and start to beat the shit out of JC Jane. This would, last for a couple of seconds. They'd yell, security would break it up, and then Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams would make back to the ring and call out Braun Breaker again, who does show up, but not before we get another vignette. Some update on what's going on with Dragunov, who apparently has been getting the shit beaten out of him. And he still hasn't fallen down. There's the triple threat match I mentioned. The Heritage Cup match next week. NXT Women's Championship Tournament semifinals next week. Braun Breaker finally comes out. He looks good as a bad guy. I like it. All black. Has the big cross on.
He does, yeah.
Still being a bad guy. Carmelo would end up getting the last shot. He would knock out Braun Breaker with the championship title. And that would pretty much close the show.
So I assume that they're going to have a rematch at probably that pay-per-view in Lowell.
Yeah, that's the main event in Lowell, Massachusetts versus them. Should be good. I don't know, man. Anything else you want to tell us? You got anything coming up with Chop City?
Next thing I got coming up is TOS for GCW. I'm going to be in Atlantic City. Beginning of June. I may go to that show.
When is that show? The Atlantic City show?
That is June 4th and 5th, I believe it is.
June 4th and 5th.
There's a couple different shows. GCW TOS. JCW is doing a show there, as well as then GCW Cage of Death. They're doing 3 shows in the weekend, so I'm going to be there. I may end up going to the NXT pay-per-view in Lowell because it's only like a 2-hour drive for me.
Where are you at?
I'm in Maine.
Oh, you're in Maine. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. If you go to the NXT show, my cousin says he's going to be going there.
Okay.
He's gonna go live from the front of the line and start giving out Wrestling with Savage flyers.
Okay.
So if you see him, maybe he can chop you.
I'm still waiting for one from you, man. We're going to have to link up at some point.
I can't hit you that hard.
Yeah,
I'll get Phil Insane to chop you.
Who?
Phil Insane.
I'll take it.
He's big. I don't even want to take
it. I've taken some, trust me. Like, it's...
I believe it. Absolutely, man. No, you're a big guy anyway. That shit is nothing to us.
Yeah, so...
I can take a chop from anybody, man. At the beginning of the video, you saw me take a chop from Ken Anderson, man.
I did,
no
yeah.
problem.
And then you chopped him, too.
Yeah, I think I chopped him even harder.
So if you can chop him, you can chop me.
It's true. That's true. You'll be all right. You'll survive. If I give you that chop, you'll be all right. It's the Big Show chop that you got to watch out for.
I've taken a couple Big Show chops.
Yeah, sometimes they miss and hit you right in the face.
Yeah, that happened one of my first times. It was a female wrestler, and she hit me right in the chin, and I was like, that's...
So apparently this video on YouTube's got 5,000 views, and it's only 5 seconds long.
You smell nice. All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to play it. 5 seconds. 5,000 views. I'll take it.
Impressive.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Impressive, man.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That was some crazy shit that happened with that promo. That promo was fucking wild. Did you ever see the video of me talking to his mom?
No.
Check this out, then I'll show you this. Me and his family have history.
Go! We're here live with MJF's mom, and her son, the greatest wrestler in the world, is going to win the AEW World Championship tonight, and there's nothing anyone can do about it!
That's cool.
It's a good one.
And then I met her in the parking lot.
That was Full Gear, right?
That was when he won the championship. Yeah, that's actually what I got him to sign, my Full Gear table.
So I almost went to that show. I can't remember why I didn't, but because I go to a good amount of ICW shows in Newark, right?
Nah, we knew he was going to win it, so we had to go to that shit, man.
Yeah.
Had to go to that shit. Did you ever see my video? Did you see the promo I cut on MJF recently?
No, I don't think so.
You really didn't see it? My God. You know, I don't want to watch it again, but you know what? Yeah, I do. I do. I want to learn from my mistakes because I'm better than that. Are you recording? Okay. He signed the chair. Mr. Maxwell Jacob Friedman signed the chair, and I gotta say, it's an inspiration to me to even see this man because he's the reason why I do what I do right now. He's the reason I'm on the road. He's the reason why I'm trying to kill the business. And when the time comes, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, 2024, 2025, it won't matter. The Savage Kingdom will come upon the world of professional wrestling. We will cast a shadow amongst your success, everybody's success. And I know you've said you were the devil, Max, but you know what? You ain't no devil. I've met the devil. And the devil would make you shit his pants. And one day soon, you might have a demon in you. Proper exorcism. This guy's trying to cut me off on a promo I paid for. Tell me why. Tell the people why you want to cut me off. I gave you $50 for 10 seconds. How much for another? Give me $500. You can talk for another 20 seconds. You're the man, bro. I appreciate you. I love you. So I asked for permission to do that. I didn't just do it, you know. But I went like the second he said go for it.
Yeah.
Camera in my boy's hand. We're live. No second chances.
I mean, it wasn't bad for right off the top.
Nah, brutal. It was good, but I had... It just messed me up because I was going into it and I knew I was going to get a promo on him, but I wanted it to do it based on his demeanor. Is he throwing figures at people? Is he giving people the finger? Is he just calm? Is he just chill? Is he being nice to people? And if he's being nice to people, then I'm going to, ask him for permission to cut a promo. I'm not going to... But I was hoping that we would get asshole MJF. That's who I wanted to meet. I wanted to meet.
Which is surprising because everyone I've ever talked to has always said that he's been very in character, that he's always been an asshole, and at these type of things. And
that's because it's in Long Island though, and it's for Creative Pro.
True.
So,
but there he just seemed very kind of calm and collective. Like he was like, oh, this guy's gonna do his thing. I'm gonna let him do his thing, and like whatever type.
100%. Yeah. And I see when I got there, I was saying to myself, I should do Mother's Day. I want to start off with Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your mother. I've met Nina. She's fantastic, and I'm going to talk to her on Monday. And if I find out anything other than that she had the greatest Mother's Day of all time, I promise you, Maxwell, the Savage Kingdom will come down upon you and take away everything you've earned. We will take it all, and I will decide how much money you make in 2025. I will decide how many titles you win in 2025. No one else. Me. Because I'm coming for everything you got, brother.
There you go.
I was going to do an exorcism bit. I had a whole thing lined up, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even understand. I have a priest outfit in my closet right now that is identical to the priest in the exorcism.
Yeah.
So the plan was I had a guy who was going to wear it, and he was going to be, while I was cutting my promo, he was going to be throwing, he's going to have a cross and a Bible, and he was going to be throwing holy water at Max, just chanting, the power of Christ compels you.
Oh, that's great.
The power of Christ compels you. Now, also in my car, I had two other costumes. I had the priest costume, and I had two costumes total. The priest costume and then a Santa Claus costume. And I had a bag filled with Wrestling with Savage t-shirts. My plan was, I was hoping I'd get the asshole Max. I'd go in, rip him apart with a promo, leave, put on the priest, come back, chant the power of Christ compels you, just fucking throw holy water at him, go fucking crazy, leave, come back as Santa Savage, and just give a bunch of Wrestling with Savage shirts out. That was my original plan. And I should have did it.
3 faces of Savage.
There you go. I didn't do it, though. I don't know why, man. I didn't do it. It's hard to do so many things at once.
It is, yeah.
Good help is hard to find, man. Look around. You see anybody here helping me tonight? If you didn't come on tonight, I don't have anybody on this show. I'm solo tonight if you don't come on. Ricky might have come on. You know how many times I give Ricky the link, he never shows up?
Do you do stuff for tomorrow, too?
Yeah, I do. AEW Dynamite, 10:30 p.m.
Okay. Well, I have tomorrow night off, so if you want to send me the link for that, I can probably jump on for that as well.
Copy that, man. Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you the link. Are you going to actually watch Dynamite, though, and have something to fucking say?
I will. Yeah, I'll watch it.
All right. Hell yeah. I mean, this is a wrestling show. I try to, actually talk about wrestling, but usually Jay's on here every week. You familiar with Jay at all? You ever watch the show?
Yeah, I've watched your guys' show a good amount.
Yeah, Jay's, he usually has a lot to say, sometimes too much to say, but thank you for joining me tonight. Everybody, like I said, go follow Chop City Wrestling, and you're going to see us all over the place. We're going to be at Outlaw on Thursday. Definitely have all your stuff up. I might even bring my TV and put my TV in the background and I might make a mixtape of my show, your channel, a few other people's channels, my cousin's channel. I'm going to try to make it worth it, for you guys who, that want to sponsor. Try my best to get new followers your way whenever I can. That's the only thing I can do. I can try.
I appreciate it, man. Anything you can do to help, it all, just getting the channel out there and stuff like that, little by little, it helps, so.
Absolutely, man. I want to try to get you to 1,000 ASAP. Everybody, thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night for AEW Dynamite. Everybody have a good night and stay safe.
This is Speedball Mike Bailey. You're watching Wrestling with Savage, arguably the best wrestling podcast of all time.
Nice difference.
Pedigree, 1, 2, 3, brought to you live by the champ. A last ride straight to hell, a tombstone, a choke slam. Here to give it to you raw. This is Wrestling with Savage. SmackDown, hold the title. This is Wrestling with Savage. What?
Wrestling with Savage begins now.